Kiev, the task of taking Bakhmut has fallen to a mix of separatist militias. Mercenaries from Russia's Wagner Group and newly mobilized reservists. Julius Terekov, spokesman for the Ukrainian Army's 58th Independent Motorized Infantry Brigade in Bakhmut, said, "It's really like the First World War. Because of the intense shelling, the trees have been cut down." The fighting had been so intense that trenches had changed hands several times in the course of a week, he said. Fields had in some places been littered with Russian dead after attacks. For several months now, Russian and Ukrainian forces have been fighting for control of the city of Bakhmut in eastern Ukraine, in what is essentially a key part of a larger battle for control of the Donbass. The Donbass is a region in eastern Ukraine that contains two pro-Russian, so-called republics that Russia says it wants to liberate. As the Battle of Bakhmut drags on, however, the area has been likened to a vortex for both the Ukrainian and Russian forces, of regular units and the state-sanctioned paramilitary organization, the Wagner Group, with both sides suffering what's believed to be heavy casualties with few territorial gains. Both sides have frequently reported the deaths of more than 100 of each other's soldiers per day. Meanwhile, fighting there has turned the landscape into a mass of mud, trenches and charred trees. The Ukrainian Ministry of Defense tweeted a video of trenches in the area, saying the Ukrainian infantry had been holding the line for several months under heavy fire from Russian forces. Analysts believe Vladimir Putin is desperate for a victory after a string of battlefield reverses, and Yevgeny Prigozhin, the founder of Wagner, is throwing everything he can at the town. Bakhmut's pre-war population of around 72,000 has fallen by as much as 80 to 90%, and those that remain spend much of their time sheltering in basements. For all Prigozhin's efforts, the front line has moved slowly and little. The Institute for the Study of War, a Washington-based think tank, said his recent comments may suggest he is trying to temper expectations for his offensive. Prigozhin said Wagner Group formations were not trying to take Bakhmut, but instead to wear down Ukrainian forces.